In this workout, we will focus on lower back. This workout is a part of alternative therapy in psychology. When the psychotherapy doesn't help, then we take help of alternative therapy with the help of yoga and adding on to lots of muscle relaxation and flexibility options, basically focused on the spine, lower body and back. So let's get started with pigeon pose. Watch the pose, hold it properly and focus on breathing. Hold your right leg beneath the knee joint and then above the knee joint alternatively. Slowly hold your leg again beneath the knee joint and make the leg stretch up. Toe pointed towards the ceiling. If this looks difficult for you, you can keep holding in the bended pose. Now change the leg. Watch the posture properly. Hold the leg first below the knee joint. Hold it and then above the knee joint. Make sure that your breathing is going in a rhythmic way and you are not making your muscles and body very rigid. Slowly hold it beneath the knee joint, legs up, toe facing the ceiling, and then again hold both the legs in Pavan Muktasan. So from pigeon pose we have moved to Pavan Muktasan and crushing the belly a little, both legs straight up, holding beneath the knee joint for the support. Hold this pose. Again move back to Pavan Muktasan. Make sure you are not overdoing it. Hold it very gently. And then we will repeat alternate knee to chest poses. Watch the pose, hold the leg above the knee, slowly beneath the knee. Push your leg towards your chest and then repeat it with the left leg. Follow the video if you are getting confused or if it looks complicated. Slowly hold the leg beneath the knee joint. Your leg should be parallel to the floor. Now repeat it again with the right leg. So first we did with right, then left and again with right. Hold the leg beneath the knee joint and make the leg straight up. Toe pointing ceiling. Breathe well. Slowly gently bend the leg again and bring it down. Repeat the same with the left leg. Sometimes your body will be a little sore or muscles will be tight, so don't try to overdo it. Listen to your body and then repeat it again. The leg up straight, toe pointing ceiling and slowly bring it down. From this pose we will move to back bend. Now watch my legs. This is a little different than the previous video where both legs are not on each other. There is a different pose and the focus is on the back. Now watch my leg and try to push your right knee with the help of left heel. Stay in this pose and slowly move to the other side. This pose is very beneficial for your lower body, lower back flexibility and helps a lot in stress management. Helps a lot when you do it by end of the day. Helps a lot to people who spend a lot of time sitting. Now we will move to bridge pose. As I said, it's beneficial for the digestive system, for the hamstring, for the groin area, and it's amazing to do after your run or walk or any lower body training. Make sure your breathing is good. You are not holding your breath. You are breathing smoothly and you are not overdoing it. Come on your toes and pull your body up in a rhythm. You can do a little marching if you want, otherwise you can stick to the normal bridge pose. And then we are done. We will end with Pavan Muktasan, holding Pavan Muktasan for a few seconds or for 1 minute, and then we are done. I would advise to do this set for 3 to 5 sets after your run, after your walk, after your cycling, or as an independent workout. If you are willing to do, you can stretch this workout for around 10 sets also.